It's election day in Anambra State, southeast Nigeria, and empty roads in places like Obunika Community and Umunya along Onitsha-Awka Expressway in Oyi local government area is not an unusual sight, but a sign that there's restriction of movement in place. And rarely would the Onitsha Head Bridge, the gateway into Anambra State, be devoid of traffic on a Saturday.
We are here, we have come. We are the voters.
Those who are not restricted are INEC ad hoc staff heading out to various polling units to set up for the elections. In Amobia, Oko South local government area, election officials are seen designating voting areas and setting up for accreditation and voting, which will be done simultaneously. Observers monitoring the process commend the early arrival of officials and materials, even with the low turnout of voters.
For us, the test for a good process is the ability to deploy materials and personnel on time. And from 8:30, 8:40, the process commenced. That's accreditation and voting across these 3 polling units. And I think so far the materials are present. The beavers, only in 002 that one of the beavers had a little issue, but immediately they referred, or rather they moved to the other beavers to accredit and authenticate voters. I think it had issues with verifying the PVCs of some of the voters. But so far it seems to be a smooth process. But when you talked about the numbers, ordinarily we should have about a total of 3,317 or so voting in this community primary school. But as at this morning, on a count, you don't have up to 10 people on the queue now across the 3 polling units.
Others commend good security presence and assistance for the elderly.
I must say that we have a good security, presence. Even before the INEC officials arrived, about 6 policemen and women were already on the ground, and we're looking out for any element of incident. So far, there has been no incident recorded in this particular, community primary school where we have, 3, polling units. One other thing I've observed is assistance for the elderly. In polling unit 1, there was an elderly man that came. He couldn't even stand. He had to sit, and they took the beavers to him to capture him and enable him to vote. Those are the kind of things we're looking at. But the real test is the question of turnout.
In Fege, Onitsha South local government area, described as a battleground state, voting is ongoing. As in earlier reports, the turnout was slow at first, but started to pick up. Voters share their experience.
You can see that the voters are going smoothly. There's no violence, so everything is going fine. I am very, very excited for the INEC for conducting this peaceful election. So we are very happy. As you can see, people we are casting their votes, making the choice of their candidates.
Concerning the organization of the voting, it was well organized. The only thing I can say here is that when they came, some of these beavers, I cannot say they don't go because I didn't follow them to go for training. Some of them, they were all telling themselves how to operate it, which is improper. They should have gone for training before that.
In this incident, some party officials are being accused of vote buying in Central School Otu in Nnewi South local government area.
We saw that party mercenaries actually collecting people's cards, giving them, the INEC will give them form to vote. And when they vote, they give it back to party mercenaries who will drop it in the ballot box. And they are buying and selling vote, actually negotiating. It's sad. And probably one party agent there who is very angry over the matter, he has been shouting on INEC personnel, why are you allowing this kind? Nobody should touch ballot box or ballot paper of another of a voter. They should allow the voters to go and vote and drop the ballot paper inside the ballot box.
One of the observers in this election is the executive director of Yaga Africa, Samson Itodo, who wants political parties to be held responsible for voter apathy. He's of the opinion that many voters might feel disconnected because they see no hope in candidates presented by parties.
I think if there's one aspect that political parties have failed, at least the most major political parties, is in this mobilization of voters. You know, if parties are serious about electoral competition, the voters are their major clients and their major targets. And so if voters are not showing up, I think the parties need to take full responsibility.
The election is being held across 3 senatorial districts with 16 candidates contesting. There are over 2 million registered voters in Anambra State, and observers are optimistic that more people will come out to cast their ballots across 5,718 polling units in the 21 local government areas.